Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is the Bearded Wonder 505, aka the Silverback, aka Mr. Sexy. So I was thinking about it, and I didn't think I was going to be able to do a AEW tonight. Coming to you live from a undisclosed location. Snowing outside where I currently am at. Like I said, undisclosed location. Don't ask, I won't tell. So let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. AEW was mainly centered around Jericho today. Wanted his thank you. Oh, excuse me. I wanted his thank you for the company because he's beating everybody, and it's getting kind of stale. They need to start bringing some fresh ideas in. The main event was SCU. Main event was SCU versus SCU's Skylar Sky or some. It started with an S. Some dude. Along with there was Christopher Daniels and Kazarian. The Christopher Daniels and Kazarian came from TNA, also known as Impact Wrestling. They were part of Fortune, which Jay Styles was part of. They were also part of one time the Main Event Mafia, if my memory serves. I could be wrong though. So, anyways, before I forget, I got my lovely girlfriend. She has been watching wrestling for as long as I have. Now, babe, I have to ask the standard question. Okay. Can you name, besides Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, and oh yeah, the Macho Man? Can you name at least 5 of old school wrestling? And I'm talking before John Cena, before The Rock.
Well, let's see. You got the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, there's one.
Andre the Giant.
Oh, she's taking it old school.
Tatanka.
Oh.
Razor Ramon.
Also known as who? Part of the new part of the Outsiders.
Part of NWO.
Yep, part of the Outsiders. Shout out to the Outsiders and the Click.
Chris Hall.
Wasn't
he Chris Hall? No.
Kevin Nash.
But
shout out to the Click again. That's 4. One more, come on. Come on.
That was 5.
Come on. I know you can keep going. What about the Road Warriors? What about Jimmy Superfly? What about
okay, you told me to name 5, so I named 5.
Oh, she get a little feisty, but that's okay. You see, a lot of people out there, they claim they know wrestling. Can you hand me that so I can set this up? So they claim they know wrestling, but when you ask them,
I'll get that.
When you ask them who to name 5 old school wrestlers. When you ask them to name, sorry guys, hold on. I'm fat. There we go. All right, I'm fat. So apparently, my lovely co-host and girlfriend does not want to be part of the show anymore. That's okay. It's okay. We can move on without her. But if you name, like I said, if you sit here and ask any of these millennials to name wrestling, they're going to name The Undertaker. They're going to name, of course, John Cena. They're going to name Roman Reigns. They're going to name Ric Flair. And, of course, the Hulkster, Hulkamaniac. But you see, you gotta take it to the old school. Please, I'm in the middle of the podcast, please. Thank you. Sorry about that, guys. So, you know, they name a lot of the old school. You know, they can't name the old school wrestlers. I mean, let's take it back real quick before we get back to AEW. Let's go down the venture. I mean, you've got the Junkyard Dog. Row, 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 row. You've got the Steiner brothers, Scott and Rick the Dog-Faced Gremlin. You've got, of course, the Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal. May Hawk rest in peace. May he be up there with Mean Gene and Andre the Giant and Paul Orndorff. Some of the greats up there. Cups race, you guys. You got the greats. Ricky the Dragon. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. You've got Mr. Wonderful. Lex Luger. The list goes on. And it spirals to Paul White, a.k.a. The Big Show. You've got Mike Mizanin, a.k.a. The Miz. You've got Joey Anali, a.k.a. Roman Reigns. So, everything is just endless. It's awesome. But let's get back to AEW. So, most of the match was Chris Jericho. Most of the match was Chris Jericho beating the hell out of SCU. It was really cool, really awesome to do it. And, he didn't get his thank you, of course. But, Jericho being Jericho, he's always learned to adapt. And by God, if anybody watched that match, is it just me? Or holy crap, has that guy got gray hair? I thought I was bad. If you look, there's gray. That's why I went blonde here. But by next week, all this is going to be gone. But oh my God, Chris Jericho has gray hair. Holy crap. So Jericho won. Walls of Jericho made a SCU tap, retained the title. He went to put SCU back in the Walls of Jericho to try to damage him further. And here comes none other than Dean Ambrose down the line. He's one of the top heels. One of the top heels in AEW right now as we speak. He's listed out challenge after challenge after challenge after challenge, and nobody has stepped up. So I think he's got his eye on the prize. And that's what Chris Jericho holds. That's what Le Champion, with a little bit of the bubbly, holds very dear and near to his heart. And that's the AEW World Championship. Now, I wouldn't be surprised in Champaign, Illinois, December 4th, AEW Dynamite. I wouldn't be surprised if old Moxley himself comes down and makes the challenge. So, while that's going on, so that ends, and we switch over to NXT. Now, NXT is the training brand of WWE. So, like I said, we switch over to NXT. We see Finn Balor versus Tommy Ciampa. And if anybody watched War Games, he was the one who took Adam Cole to the top of the cage and brought him all the way down through 3 tables. So, it was good, good little thing. Anyways, Finn, and so the match is going on back and forth between Finn and Tommy. Looks like Finn's gonna win, but then Finn, Tommy kicks out, or pins Finn, and Finn kicks out. Goes back and forth. Then all of a sudden, here comes Adam Cole, Mr. NXT himself. Adam Cole, Mr. NXT himself, comes out. He comes out and tries to distract, because the whole show he wanted Finn to join the Undisputed Era. Now the Undisputed Era consists of Roderick Strong, the U.S. champ, the North American champion, Roderick. Johnny Gargano, the NXT Tag Team Champions. I couldn't think of who their name is right now. And then, of course, Adam Cole, the NXT champ himself. So, why not have a monster? Why not have or a demon like Finn Balor? Finn Balor's been in the game he's been called up to the main brand for 4 years. That man was the first ever Universal title. Tore his pec muscle had to immediately relinquish it the next day. Matter of fact, if memory serves, he actually won it at Survivor Series against, if I'm not mistaken, Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins ended up taking it and going against Kevin Owens. Shout out to KO. KO's people to people. Go on, work strong, my brother. You know, you got Shane McMahon off TV time. Hell yeah. But yeah, I mean it's all good, and you know, all in all, I give both shows a collective. Well, I give AEW. I give AEW a C. Chris Jericho, he's gonna draw in ratings, but it was too much focused around Chris Jericho, so I give it probably a C minus, almost a D. NXT, I'm gonna be honest with you, that was the first NXT match I watched other than War Games, so I'm kind of interested to see how it goes. So what I may end up doing is I may end up watching AEW on Wednesday, watching NXT on the WWE Network, by the way, for only $9.99. New subscribers get 1 month free. You've got tables, ladders, and chairs. Oh my! December 13th. Just around time for the holiday season. So anyways, still looking for a name for the show. Sweetheart, have you, do you think of maybe anything, any sort of name for the show at all? Since apparently, we've looked and the Bearded Wonder is, currently taken. I currently refer to myself as the Bearded Wonder 505, the silverback, because, you know, I do have the gray hair. But I want to incorporate wrestling into the title. So, I mean, what do you think? I mean, we've got the Bearded Wonder 505 wrestling analysis. I mean, any ideas? Come on, spitfire with me.
I don't know. I think like big sexy wrestling. Yeah.
No, because that's already trademarked by Mr. Diesel himself. Oh yeah, you ever want to watch some of those? Check out YouTube. The Rock makes fun of Kevin Nash like crazy. It's absolutely funny. Best bet. I mean, your sides will hurt. Anything else? I mean, you know anything else? So that's still in the market. It's still kind of up and down, but you know what? We'll get there. I mean, if anything, I'll just continue to call myself. The Bearded Wonder 505. That's how it's going to be. That's how it's going to be. So, anywho, blood, sweat, in the words of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, blood, sweat, respect. First two you give, the last one you earn.